It's so worth it. I traveled 6,000 miles for a pastry. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Tony Hayden, and if there's one thing that you should know about me, and that is if I'm at a cafe in Milan, the streets of Amsterdam, a Greek island, or a French pastry cafe, I always find myself drawn to two things, and that is a strong espresso and the perfect chocolate croissant, pain de chocolat. It's my travel tradition. Listen, I know what I love about the perfect chocolate croissant, but here's the thing, I have never explored the process of what it takes to make one. How do you make one of these indulgent pastries? Well, that changes today. So today I'm taking on the challenge of making a 10-layer pain de chocolat, just like they do at the finest bakeries that I've traveled throughout the world. Think crispy, buttery layers, rich chocolate inside, and baked to perfection. So listen, it's going to be a delicious journey. So grab yourself a double espresso and let's dive into what it takes to make a chocolate croissant worth traveling for. I still remember the first time I ever had a chocolate croissant. I was in Montreal and it was one of those crisp fall days, the kind where red and orange maple leaves are swirling in the wind. I grew up in a small town. We didn't have bakeries, we had donut shops. We didn't have bakeries, let alone a French one. So when somebody mentioned to try a chocolate croissant, I felt like an entire new world had opened up. From that moment on, I made it a point to seek out a bakery in every city I visit. Whether I'm wandering through Europe or even on a trip to Mexico, it's a little tradition that's always connected to my time off. Yeah, definitely good memories about being in Montreal. A little flour sprinkle on the surface. Out. We're going to knead this for 4 to 5 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
The proper pastry chef would have the very specific tools for this. I don't have that. And nor was I buying it. So if I can't do it with a knife, we're not doing it. Form a ball. Hey Siri, timer off. And we are going to slice this into 10 individual slices because that will be how many layers this chocolate croissant has. It's 8. All right, we're making a delicious 8-layer. Listen, there's definitely the right way to do this, and then there's the wrong way, and then there's a lot of other ways in between. I think that's what we did this time. I'm gonna make the new 8 over here. So, flatten. Pull in. Right, and then pull in like a dumpling, pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in. Right. Let's cover. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Let's roll this to about 8 inches. this beauty goes into the freezer for 30 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. I don't want the butter to fuse into the dough so much, so I'm putting it in the freezer for 30 minutes to really set it up. So let me level with you when it comes to baking. I've got a few go-to moves. I make a mean banana nut bread. I've recently made 2 easy baguettes. But breakfast, that's my jam. It's truly the only meal that I'm home for. I probably rely on the trusty air fryer too much, but a croissant? These delicate buttery layers are a whole new ballgame. But this is my first time diving into something so intricate. So if you're a pastry chef, forgive me. But if you're a novice like myself, well, this is a brand new world that even you can explore. You have to behave because we don't want puppy dog hair in the croissants. Flour or surface. It is very chilled. Oof. Let's begin. Square the rectangle off as much as possible. Find the middle. I want the one like the island of Amorgo, so I'm going to do this in thirds. That will make 6. Okay. Probably too big of a squares. We need to cut them. Laying the knife on the burner. I could have used hot water. Here's the deal. Again, I'm a novice. I'm making a mess. Want to know the truth? I'd rather just have chunks and pieces. Little oil mist so the tops don't stick. Hey Siri, set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, starting now.
Meatball got mad and walked away. And I'm gonna see you in 2 hours. I'm preheating the oven to 400 degrees, and now I'm going to lightly scramble an egg. We're gonna take a pastry brush and lightly glaze over each one so we can have a little bit of a shine and a nice golden brown. First time rookie mistakes. So I probably began with a little too much water. Typically croissants can be made with a butter block. I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to, okay, these are for Meatball. You'll like that. I'm gonna put a little cinnamon on them for him. You start with the butter block and then you do the book folds. I didn't want to do it that way. The way I chose to do it, I'm now realizing that the butter could have been a little more firm and the time spent in the freezer could be a little more. The consistency when I went to form them, slightly a little gooey. They're 2 hours proofing and rising right now. So listen, either way, they're gonna be delicious. We have to just see, are they aesthetically pleasing? Okay, don't be mad, you were being too loud. Okay, here we go, ready? I made these for you. See if you like this. All right, because you're a good boy. Hey Siri, turn off my timer. So 400 degrees at 10 minutes and 10 minutes at 375. Here we go. Like the hokey pokey, this is what it's all about. So, I would like to have seen a little more chocolate oozing out of the sides. I'm sure that has something to do with me. Let's go. I'm not saying it was an all-day affair, but come on, let's go enjoy this. Are you ready? Are you? Okay, I know. You'll get some. Okay, can I just talk a little bit? This just isn't bread. This is supposed to have buttery, individual, flaky layers. And remember, I did it a little different. I'm gonna pull it apart. Here's the deal. If I were at a bakery, and they gave me this, I would say it was the worst one I've ever had. The taste is there, the texture isn't. It's okay. We just got a brand new video out of this, and next time I'll do the butter block folding book method. This seemed too good to be true. Is it good? Oh yeah. This was the first attempt. Definitely we're going back to the drawing board, but for right now, I'm gonna enjoy the view, I'm gonna enjoy the company, and I'm gonna enjoy this, what really feels like chocolate bread. It might be a crappy croissant, but it's a delicious biscuit. You definitely can see the layers there, but this technique did not prove successful. That's all you get.